What is going on, everybody? Welcome back to the channel. This is the Yay or Nay Monday updated stats post E3 edition. So let's see what changed since, well, last week. So let's bring up the first six. Now, the same six characters are still, well, in the top six, but they got shuffled around. Crash remains at number one. He's still sitting there with an 81.9. He dropped like 0.1%. But what do you have, like 5 votes? And I think it was 4 yeses to 1 no this week. But Dr. Eggman back in second place. He dropped to third last week, but he's back to second, and he's back over 80% again. 2 weeks ago he fell below 80%. Last week he climbed just a smidgen, and now this week he had, I think he had like 5 votes, and they're all yeses. So he had a good week, back above 80%, like I said. Then we got Tails in third with 79.3%. Scorpion in fourth place with 78.8%. Rayman in fifth with 78.2%. And then Nightmare, who was last week's second place character, debuted in second place, by the way. But he fell to 77.1%. It's kind of typical, follow-up week from your debut week, kind of lose some percentage points. So, yeah, overall, he still got some good stats, though. 92 total votes, 71 yeses, only 17 no's, and 4 unsure's. So, yeah, pretty good there. Next round of 6, though, we got 7 through 12. Master Chief, still 7th place. He had a fair few amount of votes this week. Don't remember exactly. He did fall percentage-wise this week, so there's that. But he's at 76.8. Shantae ended up jumping 1 spot this week. She's up to 75.8%. I believe she went up 0.3%, if I'm not mistaken, but there's that. Then Bomberman fell 1 spot this week. He's now down to 74.5. Right behind him, literally right behind Bomberman, we got Heavy coming in with a 74.4%. And then Spyro in 11th place with 73.9%. So look at that, 3... Well, not really, but they're very close. They're very close. And then King Boo's still hanging around in the top 12. Check that out. King Boo with a 72.6%. He's doing his thing. He's scaring some people, scaring away people from his spot, I suppose. So yeah, there's your top 12 so far. Moving on to the next round of 6. Still not any of the characters from last week, but we might be seeing one or maybe both of them very soon. But we got 13 through 18 here. We got Leon Kennedy, who's now above 70%. Leon's sitting at a 70.5%. Leon's been going up very quietly in percentage points over the past 2-3 weeks. So, yeah, watch out for him. And then Shadow, same thing, above 70% this week. So, Shadow had a really good week. I think he had like 6 or 7 votes, and it was like 5 yeses to 1 no, or 6 yeses to 1 no. He had a good week. So, yes, Shadow is technically tied with Leon for percentage-wise at 70.5, but, yeah, above 70, which is pretty cool. Bandana D and Sora both fell percentage points. Bandana D sitting at exactly 70%, and Sora actually dropping below 70%. Sora had 3 votes this week. All 3 of those were no's, so that definitely did not help him. But then we got Soul Bad Guy, speaking of another character that's kind of been very quietly, very slowly rising in terms of percentage, but he's at 17th place with 69.1%. Not bad. Then Ryu Hayabusa, he's now at 18th place with 68.2%. So that's pretty good. Pretty good for the legendary ninja himself. So next round of 6, let's go. And there you see it. One of the characters makes their debut in 23rd spot. That's not terrible considering all the characters we've gone through so far. So let's talk about it. So real quick, the Knight from Hollow Knight, 19th place with 67.4. Chun-Li and Kratos, I believe, both went up in percentage, and they're both sitting... No, Chun-Li stayed exactly where she was last week, but they're both at 66.1. Agumon fell a little bit in percentage. He's down to 65.5. And then that brings us to the 4 champions. So how did they do, right? 92 total votes for their first week. 60 total yeses. Pretty good. 28 no's. 4 unsure's. That was a thing this week. So many unsure votes. And I don't mean just for just the 4 champions, but when I was tallying up all the new votes, so many people drop by and were like, yep, unsure, unsure. I think some people are doing it on purpose, but there are a few people that did drop an unsure and then a legit reason why, but it is what it is. Can't deal with that, but or I can deal with it. No big deal. But yeah, 4 champions, 65.2% for their debut. Not too bad. Not too bad at all. And then Waluigi in 24th place. I think he had like 6 votes this week, 2 yeses and 4 nos. So he went down percentage and he's sitting at a 65% flat. Next round of 6, we got 25 through 30, which we got Akira Howard from the Astral Chain game sitting at 65%. So technically tied with Waluigi for 24th place. Dante had a good week this week. Dante had 3 votes. All 3 of them were yeses. And Dante, here's a fun fact. This is the second character we ever did for the Yay or Nay series. And he just this week, and the Yay or Nay series started way back in October of last year. But he just for the first time passed or surpassed the century mark for total number of yeses. And so Dante's up to 157 total votes, 101 yeses, which is cool, 50 nos, and 6 unsures. And Dante's up to 64.3 this week. Right behind him, we got Phoenix Wright at 64%. Right behind him, we got Lara Croft with 63.1. She had a good week, too. I think she had like 3 votes, and all 3 of those were yeses. So she went up in percentage. Doomslayer, another one who had a good week this week. A lot more yeses than nos. It was like 4-1, I want to say. So pretty good stuff there. He's back above 60% again at 60.8, as you can see. And then Lloyd Irving comes in at 30th spot with a 59.7%. Next round of 6. Nope. Yeah, just kidding. There he is. No, the other debut character, Captain Toad, who won the poll from, I guess, technically 2 weeks ago. But let's go over his stats. Nothing too eye-popping, honestly. Kind of definitely on the lower end, which I'm surprised. If you won the poll, I figured there's going to be more total votes at least. But either way, 69 total votes, 38 yeses, 28 nos, and 3 unsures. But Captain Toad comes in with a 55%, so it's above 50. I mean, you gotta look at some of the bright spots, right? If there's one note, there was a lot of people saying we don't need another Mario Universe character. Give it to a new franchise or something. I've seen that a lot for a lot of people that voted no. So I guess there's that to take into account. But the other ones, we got Dixie Kong in 31st with 57.3. Lana from Hyrule Warriors moved up in percentage this week. She's up to 55.1. Right behind Captain Toad is Pea Shooter, who's now at 52.8. Right behind Pea Shooter is Yuri Lowell, who is continuing to slowly fall down the percentage-wise now, but Yuri's at 52.3, and then Porky Minch is at 51.7. So there's your top 36. We still have another 8 characters to go. But next round of 6, let's do it. Up first, Chosen Undead, still at 50%. Still 50%. I think last week he was at 50.5. So he did drop 0.5, but he's at 50%. So, that's still kind of fun. But there's Chosen Undead. Gino right behind him at 49%. Then we got Pyramid Head at 48.1%. Cinderace, who I believe dropped 1% this week, now down to 38%. Freddy Fazbear went up 0.5%. So he went from 37 all the way to 37.5. So, I mean, at least it's positive. He's going in the right direction, right? He's going up. At least that you gotta, like I said, you gotta take the wins where you can get them. But and then Monster Hunter in 42nd place with just 26%, which leaves, well, if you're familiar with the series, you know the last 2 characters, Fortnite Jonesy and crewmate from Amogus. But yeah, Jonesy 23%, crewmate 21.3. So yeah, that's kind of all I got for this one today. Hope you guys enjoyed as always. But yeah, don't forget this was the second video of the day. There was one earlier in the day with a brand new character, Ratchet and Clank. So another PlayStation character. We talk about it in the video. But go drop your vote in that one. We'll see how he does or how they do. But that is it for this one. Hope you guys enjoyed. And I guess I'll see ya when I'm looking at you.